My beloved child, I have seen your faith shine like a beacon in the midst of uncertainty. When others drift away and forget to seek my presence, you return day after day, understanding that your spiritual life matters. It moves my heart to witness your sincerity and devotion. You do not come to me with pomp or pretense. You come with a humble and honest spirit, admitting your need and placing your dreams in my hands. You do this daily, and I treasure your constancy because it reflects the deep yearning of your soul to be united with my purpose. I tell you now, this devotion will not return empty. Every seed of faith you have planted in prayer, every moment spent believing in my word, is about to bring forth abundant fruit. In your family, in your work, and in your hidden hopes, I am orchestrating wonders beyond your imagination. I see how you treat others with kindness and humility. I see that you long for them to know me the way you do. Share your faith with them through the gentle power of your example. Let them see how your life is transformed by faith, how your heart remains at peace under my watchful care. Let them witness the joy that springs up from my presence in your everyday life. In this way, you will teach them without force or fear. You will become a living testimony of my grace. As your faith flourishes, your mind, soul, and spirit grow stronger. With greater blessings, however, come new responsibilities. I will place you where others can see the light that radiates from your faithful soul. They will see how I bless those who honor me, those who listen and obey, those with a humble heart willing to trust my timing. They will notice that you no longer allow worry or impatience to consume you when challenges arise. You've learned that everything in your life, your family, your work, your future, is in my hands. Because you surrender all to me, you live with a freedom many still fail to understand. There are people who wander every day, weighed down by worry, convinced that everything around them is in crisis. They feel these days are filled with fear and hardship. Yet for the one who loves me, for the one who believes in my goodness, who follows my guidance, all things are possible. Even in difficult seasons, you have remained faithful, and for you the doors are open. A downpour of blessings will saturate your life, moment by moment, place by place, until every corner of your existence overflows with goodness. Keep your eyes open. A great opportunity is coming your way. Many reject the gifts I send because they feel unworthy. They let doubt convince them that they do not deserve my favor. But you, my beloved child, know my heart well. You understand that I choose to give freely, to transform brokenness into wholeness, and to replace shame with hope. On your path, you will meet many people who are hurting. They are in pain because they cannot comprehend that there is someone who genuinely loves them, forgives them, and offers them a future free from emptiness and despair. If only they would set aside their disbelief and give me the chance to pour my love into their hearts. But you, my faithful one, you will bear fruit as a good tree does. You will provide shelter to many when your branches grow strong and your spirit matures enough to carry the blessings that I intend to bestow upon you. Over your household, I have spoken miracles, and these miracles will surely come to pass. I love you deeply, and that which you have asked of me in prayer, I have already set into motion. I am preparing you for a glorious triumph. Tears of joy will flow from your eyes when you see how I heal your wounds and transform your life. Right now, I am lifting the burden that has weighed heavily on your heart, the silent anguish that once consumed you. Soon, you will see the restoration of what you thought was forever lost. I have taken note of your courage and your determination to trust me wholeheartedly. As you read this, listen to my voice reminding you that my love embraces you and my spirit calls you closer. You and I both know the source of your sorrow. Understand that your sadness must come to an end today. I'm filling your soul with a peace that transcends all logic. I'm filling your heart with happiness that cannot be quenched by any storm of adversity. I'm answering your prayers, and the way I answer will surpass your wildest requests. You will watch as adverse circumstances, which seem to arrive only to break you, will instead work together for your good. I do this because I love you, because your faithfulness has not gone unnoticed, and your honesty before me is precious. Even when you encountered roadblocks, you continued forward, unshaken. Though you did not comprehend everything, you held tight to faith. In your confusion, you never lost your reverence for my sovereignty. You valued my presence in your home, instructing your loved ones that they, too, should seek me. By remaining steadfast, you are on the brink of conquering every negative influence that once threatened to make you retreat. You felt fear at times, but you overcame by clinging to the knowledge of my boundless mercy. You received my forgiveness and anchored your life in my promises. Now I am removing every barrier, every enemy, and every sickness. I am sweeping away all darkness that once tried to overshadow your path. From this day forward, your life is destined for abundant blessings. I know you are courageous, that you are aware of the call to stand firm, refusing to let discouragement or doubt hinder you from stepping into the tide of blessings that is coming. Your prayers have deep impact because they are genuine. You do not rely on fancy words. Instead, the sincerity of your heart speaks volumes to me. My presence will envelop your home and fill every room with a divine assurance so palpable that your family will realize how great my power is. They will witness my wonders with their own eyes, marveling at how much I accomplish for those who believe in me. Tell me that you trust me, for my love surrounds you always. You belong to me. You brought your heart into my presence, calling out with simplicity and faith, and I need you to understand that my love for you is immeasurable. I will never let you fall. On this very day, I will strengthen you. I am giving you an unshakable heart to face every situation. Rise up and walk forward, certain that I stand with you, even when you cannot see me or sense my touch upon your life. Cast fear aside and speak to yourself with conviction, reminding your own soul that you are strong and victorious in me. Whenever you feel faint in the midst of life's battles, my divine breath will fill your lungs with new strength and courage. I will pour fresh inspiration, patience, wisdom, calm, and mental clarity into you. Remember the beautiful promises woven into the depths of your soul. Speak them aloud so that every spiritual adversary flees and never returns. I address you as my beloved child, yet I also speak to you as a warrior. You are not a helpless victim, nor a coward paralyzed by fear. Take to heart these words I share with you. They form a shield around you, fortifying your arms to lift up the sword of victory. My words equip you with the skill to confront life's battles and emerge triumphant. The enemy often tries to intimidate you with roars of defeat, hoping to entrap you in terror. You might recall the days when you used to shrink away, confined by despair, feeling you had no escape. But everything changes starting now. Do you hear me? I, your eternal God, am telling you that the time for transformation has arrived. After hearing these words, you will no longer remain in chains. Obey my instructions, child, and look at yourself with my eyes. What do you see? You are profoundly loved, unbelievably strong, unwavering in your trust. You do not run from life's challenges. Others might choose to hide, but you stand firm because you understand that my love and my power are enough for you to overcome every trial. You do not have to wait years or months to be filled with faith and fight for your joy. This is your day. Believe in what I am telling you. I have extended my hand. Take hold of it. Step out confidently into a life of renewed joy, peace, fulfillment, and prosperity, which I am granting you. Yes, that is the way it will be, and you will flourish. I wrote your future long before you were born. I hold every single dream you carry, every longing of your heart, and the prayers you offer for your family. I forget nothing, and I have ordained a perfect occasion for every purpose under heaven. My desire is to bless you, to open doors for you, to develop wisdom, faith, humility, and patience in your heart. You are my treasured daughter, my cherished son. I have planted you in a place where you can grow strong and produce a harvest of goodness. In your hands, you hold the map to my blessings, found within my powerful word. Study it with genuine longing to understand my heart. Guard its teachings in your soul. Maybe you have known the sting of defeat in the past. There were moments when you surrendered too soon, losing blessings meant for you. But hear me now. Speak these words out loud, so that your ears and spirit can unite in truth. My past is behind me. From this day forward, my life, my family, and my future will be blessed. Do not be ashamed to confess this promise before anyone, because life everlasting and miracles beyond human limitation rest in my word. When you encounter an obstacle that appears impossible, remember, there is a holy declaration waiting to guide you toward victory. Open the scriptures. Read them again with a heart eager to learn, and you will sense my nearness with every line. You will discover my love intimately, realizing that I do not crush you each time you stumble. I dwell within your heart, eager to shower you with blessings, opportunities, mercy, and forgiveness. My plans for your family are good. The time of trembling is over. I have removed the devourer from your midst. Now, abandon yourself fully to me, trusting without any reservations. I will bring you unending joy. I have decreed it. I have sealed it. I have always loved you, and no one can harm you, for I am your shield. I will deliver you from the troubles tormenting you. I will give you the solution you seek. Indeed, I will show you a supernatural sign of my immense love for you, and it will manifest in your life in a way that leaves no doubt that I am real, I am God, and my goodness is endless. Today is extraordinary, filled with blessings that you have yet to see. As you rise to face it, remember that my joy is your strength. Be grateful. Continue placing your confidence in me. Do not be confused by the obstacles you may face. Do not tremble over the challenges that arise, for you know my love stands with you. You have trusted me in countless trials, believing I can help you. Because you have seen my faithfulness before, you know I will not fail you now. Even last year, as you passed through difficult tests, you clung to my grace and overcame each one. During that time, you sowed seeds of purity, love, faith, and devotion in hidden places. Now I tell you, my daughter, my son, you will reap a bountiful harvest. And you will do so at exactly the right moment, so you can relish every minute, every detail, every blessing that unfolds. I believe in you. I know your heart. I see your dreams and the way you cherish them. I watch over your struggles, standing beside you in every conflict. By night, as you sleep, I grant you the rest your body and mind require, restoring your faith and fueling your spirit. When the sun rises again, I speak to your heart once more, urging you to realize that you remain in my grasp. Any day you live can become wonderful the instant you remember who holds your life. Never forget that I am the one who shelters you with my mercy. I am the one who breathes purpose into your daily walk. You are so precious to me that I am always attentive to your footsteps, no matter where you go. And if ever you find yourself drifting from my presence, I will gently guide you back. My greatest desire is to hold you close, keep you safe, and ensure that no harm comes to you. Now that you have heard these words, close your eyes for a moment and tell me what fills your heart. Voice your needs. Let me show you how eager I am to display my amazing love on your behalf today. Ask me anything. I yearn to converse with you, to respond to your deepest questions. Seek me in prayer, align your spirit with mine, so that I can speak directly to your soul. Do not worry about how difficult it may seem to find me, for I have already chosen you. Before you ever knew my name, I had called you forth. Finding me is not impossible if you open your heart. Cry out to me, for I promise to answer. But be prepared, my child, because my response will astound you, revealing all I am ready to do in and through your life. I will bless you more than you can fathom. Please believe me, and never again speak harshly about yourself. Resist the temptation to belittle who you are. You are my daughter, my son, living in this time and place for a reason. Yes, you may be facing difficulties. Yes, the path may sometimes seem unclear. But I ask this of you now. Offer me your faith and trust, despite every trial that appears before you, and know you are not alone. I have always guarded you, leading you by my holy hand. It is never too late. Do not ignore my voice. I speak these words so that you realize my plan is to bring good into your life. Seek my face, and I will remove everything that hinders your progress. If you have strayed a bit from the path, bow your heart before me and I will straighten your way. Distance yourself from friends who drag you into negativity, who convince you that you are somehow inferior. Do not stay around those who belittle your worth. Such companions are not a healthy influence. If you let them go, you will not regret it, because I have prepared others who will walk beside you, sharing uplifting spirits and purer intentions. Ready yourself for a miracle, my beloved. Open your heart to an outpouring of blessings beyond all you have hoped for. I admire your determination each morning. You get up with enthusiasm, expecting that something good awaits you. That unwavering faith pleases me. You do not surrender to adversity, and that trait connects you to my own heart, because you resemble me with your desire to overcome. You want to do what is right, to serve, to keep your family united and full of harmony, and to wake up each day craving my blessing. Continue in that spirit. Never lose that faith. The way you approach life is an act of worship that lifts my name high. I wish to open doors for you so that more people can witness a genuine faith in action, a heart that truly loves me without pretense. I hold you in the highest esteem because you have endured harsh winds of opposition. When false friends betrayed you or took what belonged to you, you did not retaliate with hatred or bitterness. They may have stolen material possessions, but they could never rob you of your faith, your willingness to serve, and your resolve to remain in my plan. Regardless of what troubles came or will come, you have set your heart on me. Indeed, you are my precious child. There is no doubt about the seed of my word sown in you. It has grown and produced much fruit, and there are still gifts and abilities left to harvest in your life. You have a marvelous future, made secure by my promise to stand with you in every situation. Approach me with confidence, laying your worries before my altar. Even when you struggle with uncertainty, even if you have misstepped, I remain faithfully by your side. I will never abandon you. My presence will surround you wherever you go. You will recognize me there, tangibly, as the warmth upon your soul, ensuring you are never alone. Yes, I come with armies of light, fully prepared to protect you, grant you victory over malicious conspiracies, heal your body, and even infuse your words with power so that darkness collapses before you. As you proclaim my truth, negativity will flee. Your home, your health, your finances, your loved ones dwelling under your roof, all will experience liberation, living in daily victory. Your household will become a place of my glory, where supernatural wonders will occur constantly. You will be encircled by families and friends of goodwill, who will likewise be blessed by the beauty of your spirit. I implore you once more, stand firm in who you are. Do not revert to the land of disbelief. Seek my face, pray in my presence, learn from my word, keep growing in spiritual depth, and be filled by my Spirit, who reveals my affection day after day. Accept this unshakable peace I am pouring into you, dear daughter, dear son. I love you at all times, despite your imperfections. My commitment to love you never fades. Yes, I see how circumstances sometimes cloud your mind, and you fear I have distanced myself from you, or that I have forgotten you. But remember, it was no illusion when you felt my presence so tenderly in the past. This relationship between us is not temporary, like human relationships that break and cause heartbreak. My covenant with you stands on divine faithfulness. Others may blame you for everything that goes wrong. They may whisper accusations until you feel trapped and hopeless. They attempt to strip away the precious future I have prepared for you, conjuring mistakes you do not recall, or labeling you with failures that are not yours to bear. If you yield to their distortions, you risk missing out on the wonderful life you can have with me. Child, let go of shame, of guilt over missteps that I have already wiped away. I am a God of mercy, brimming with love and forgiveness. I witnessed your genuine repentance. I have cleansed you with my redeeming power. You no longer live in the past. Cast aside your torment. Do not allow anyone to treat you as though you have no value. I purchased your freedom with a great price, so you could walk with your head held high. You are not who the world says you are. You are who I say you are. Make your choice. Whose voice do you trust? I declare you my child and my warrior. Do not let the voices that condemn you day and night define your destiny. You were made to conquer, not to grovel for crumbs of fleeting happiness. I have given you victory over the grip of wrongdoing, disease, and lack. Arise and walk in the light I offer. Speak my word with conviction, for I love you deeply. Yes, you are my child. I'm not aiming to punish or injure you every time you misstep. Those who imagine me as an angry judge with a whip in hand do not understand my heart. The enemy has darkened their understanding, ruining their ability to see my kindness. You need not fear. You need not collapse into despair. I am with you. I lift you up, over and over, no matter how many times you fall. Receive fresh mercy from me each morning, your special gift that overflows with potential. It is the fountain from which every blessing in your life flows. I will bring reconciliation to your household, renewal to your mind and body, and serenity to your spirit. You are deeply beloved. My child, I know the sincerity of your determination to do what aligns with my will. I watch you growing in faith, persevering, even when you do not yet see every answer you sought. Still, your loyalty remains steady. You remind me of the faithful servants of old, those who were filled with my spirit in the earliest days, who faced harsh trials yet never broke. You are like them, because you have personally experienced my grandeur. You have discovered me to be the source of truth and life. You have tasted my miraculous power, glimpsing the supernatural realms where great battles are fought and won, so that my blessings reach you in fullness. I will remain constant, loving you even if you falter. I will supply greater strength in every test, ensuring you do not collapse under the weight. Never imagine that I delight in burdening you with more than you can bear. If I allow a challenge, I also supply a path to victory. When I lead you along a road, I will always offer the solution if you lose direction. Burn this in your heart. I will not discard you if you stumble. I will not crush you for making mistakes. I know you do not wish to live forever in wrongdoing, and just as you have turned away from evil, I will pour onto you a resilience that rivals that of my earliest disciples, who walked with me face to face and became witnesses of my glory. Indeed, you understand me at this moment. I am sending forth my anointing, breathing into your soul, because I desire to do mighty works in you and through you. Your age, your qualifications, your background, none of these limit me. Your heart's unwavering faith is what matters. You have learned to stand tall when I call your name, stepping forward in obedience. Through you, I will push open closed doors, tearing down barriers that resist the movement of my will. You are my beloved child. Within you resides a supernatural power, not so you can boast or regard yourself as more important than others, but so you can reflect my glory, always giving credit back to me. I will humble those who exalt themselves, who promote their own worth and trample on their neighbors. But you, I invite to arise, embrace your calling, hold my hand, and walk into a new season overflowing with wonders. Will you declare your trust in my promise? I see that sometimes you have felt defeated, worn thin, or said words you did not mean, letting your emotions overpower you. You have made mistakes and disobeyed my guidance, yet I never left. Perhaps you put your hope in false affections, allowed your emotions to lead you astray, or fell for lies. Even then, child, I am here, waiting. Others may claim it cannot be so, that my devotion must have limits or conditions. But my love surpasses every boundary. It is purer and stronger than any chain. I call you by day, whisper to you at night, and speak through your dreams. My voice echoes in every gust of wind, in every raindrop that touches your face, in the quiet hush of morning, or the gentle tide upon the shore. Listen to me. I am alive, genuine, and unwavering in my affection. Over and over I repeat it for you, so that the noise of lies is silenced. I love you. If you wonder whether I will tell you this again tomorrow, let me assure you, yes, I will. Again and again, I will proclaim my love to you. Even now, as these words wash over you, your spirit drinks them in, your heart finds rest, and your very being immerses itself in the crystal-clear waters that cleanse and refresh. Do you long for an embrace beyond mere symbolism? Come to me then. Allow me to hold you and demonstrate my vow to remain by your side no matter what. I know how desperately you need this closeness. Do not hide your emotions from me. Separated from my presence, your spirit withers. But connected to me, you flourish and achieve things you once thought were impossible. Listen carefully. I stand ready to lift you out of the dryness of lack, to defeat the darkness of illness, to break the chains of heartbreak. Do you believe this? Tell me that you do, for your trust in my goodness releases such joy in my heart that I overflow with words of blessing, unveiling the unstoppable flow of my love. Yes, my beloved child, I watch you constantly. I find delight in seeing you move throughout the day, dedicating yourself to worthwhile goals and laboring for what matters. You have no idea how I rejoice when I see that spark of faith glow in your eyes. Challenges come, but instead of surrendering to despair, you draw on your faith as your shield. When your world starts to break apart, you do not unravel. Your faith steadies you. When enemies rise, you stand firm because you know that as long as I walk with you, no one can truly harm you. It brings me such joy to share in your life, to be part of your daily routine. Whether your dwelling is large or small, whether you perceive yourself as important or overlooked, I see the magnitude of your faith. One day, I will open your eyes in such a way that you will visually perceive my radiant presence shining over your home, accompanied by multitudes of angels who guard and serve. You will see the abundance of blessings I am able to bestow when you surrender yourself fully to me, respond with wholehearted devotion, and cling to me like a child trusts a loving parent, never questioning the reality of my commitment. You trust in my love, even though you do not see me with your physical sight, and you do not ask for proof in order to believe. That is a beautiful form of surrender, and you will be rewarded for your faith. Blessed are you who have not seen me, yet have believed with genuine sincerity. I admire the humility in your spirit. I see your passion not only for me, but also for your family. Your desire to protect and care for them, to guide them toward goodness, pleases my heart. Your humility, more than any impressive gift, is like a fragrance that rises to my throne, drawing me closer. Yes, your faithfulness will be met with blessings in all the good things you choose to do. I hold your future in my hands. I have listened to your prayers, and I simply could not stay silent. I come to assure you that you will soon break free from your hardships. I am fortifying your heart this very moment, removing anxiety and fear, binding up the wounds of your past, filling you with supernatural serenity and power. These truths are unwavering. I do not change my mind. I do not lie. If I have told you 1,000 times that I love you, then it is so, regardless of any struggle you face. It is hard for many to grasp. They prefer to fixate on mistruths or on their failures, but my love is steadfast. Some will give up when confronted with difficulties. Do not follow their example. You shall keep going, not caving to discouragement. You will not freeze in fear. If you long to behold wonders and marvels, hold fast to my promises day by day. Move forward in prayer, in belief, in striving, in consistency. I have given you a bold, unbreakable faith. And if you feel discouraged when things do not unfold as you expect, I will be there yet again to reassure you and raise you from despair. My grace and mercy know no bounds. Do not limit how far my compassion and forgiveness can go. Yes, I chose you from your mother's womb, fully aware of every test you would one day endure. I understood that you would love me, that you would believe, that you would seek my face. I also knew you would not surrender, no matter what adversity might come. Because you trust in my love, because you sense and are certain that I am real, you will see a mighty blessing this year. Let your words reflect your faith. Believe with your whole heart that I am neither too slow nor too swift. I am always perfectly on time. Hear me clearly now. I am not shutting my ears to your cries, nor am I angry with you. And if my response has taken longer than you anticipated, it is simply because I have something far better in store than what you initially asked for. I will give you wisdom too, so that you will know how to cherish and care for what I am about to place in your hands. You will soon see the fulfillment of your dreams. You have yearned for certain blessings for so long. Keep watching, for they will arrive sooner than you think. Are you prepared for them? Great favor awaits you. I will set open doors before you. I will connect you with new, uplifting people. Those who keep trying to hinder your growth, those who criticize and plan against you, they will not stand in the way of the purpose I have chosen for you. I do not want you isolated or in distress, but I urge you to seek companions who inspire you to rise higher, rather than drag you downward. When you called out in your darkest hour, I answered. Now, in this present moment, you hear my voice again, and these words will remain etched in your memory. Whether you read them or hear them, they serve as a fountain that refreshes your spirit, letter by letter, line by line. They equip you to walk uprightly and chase away the gloom of fear. You might wonder who could harm you, who would dare threaten you. If someone is consumed by darkness and sets themselves against you, bring their name before me in prayer. That person is lost. Pray for them, for their soul roams in torment. Let me handle those who plot evil against you, but keep your own heart pure. Resist bitterness and malediction. Let no hateful speech slip from your tongue. I have addressed you many times, and each time your heart has become more receptive, your spiritual vision more focused. You can truly sense my love now. Here in my eternal record, I see your name and all of your requests. Everything is carefully noted. I urge you, be strong and courageous. Never forget that I orchestrate everything in the right moment. Neither rushed nor delayed. My timing is faultless. Listen to me with reverence. Rise now, for I am telling you to move. Walk onward, for I command you to do so. Fear nothing, for you are my child, and I have endowed you with might. You shall witness astounding miracles in the days ahead if you tune your ear to my word and hold fast to your courage. Let your soul fasten onto my living promise that illuminates your way, preparing you for brighter times. If you hear my voice today, do not harden your heart with doubt. You have always given me a genuine and earnest faith. Do not let affliction derail you from the path of light. Believe in me, and I will come to your rescue. Trust me, and I will set you free. Yes, I am with you. In this very day you will discover that your waiting was not pointless. You will see how your faith has expanded. Once it was small as a seed, but now you stand like a sturdy tree that cannot be toppled by howling winds. Those who doubted you, who regarded you with scorn, will be astounded when they witness what I have done in your life. When they come back seeking aid or friendship, do not close the door on them. I will bless you richly so that you can bless others, having more than enough to share. That is what I am doing. Believe it with every fiber of your soul. I am the one who has spoken these promises, and I will never fail to keep my word. You do not stand alone, for I walk beside you every moment, holding your hand, guiding you. When your strength seems depleted, lean on me, and I will supply new energy for your spirit. Do you understand the magnitude of my devotion to you? Day after day I uphold you, even when the night feels the darkest. I bring you comfort, pouring peace into your mind, building your hope so that your faith is not extinguished. Your life has significance far beyond what you can see. You are part of something bigger than your own plans, my divine plan that extends across generations. Your willingness to believe and submit to me touches hearts you may never personally meet. I want you to wake up each morning with your heart wide open, expecting good things from me. Speak my words over your life. Tell yourself, I am loved by God. I am cherished. I am blessed. Miracles are possible for me because I believe in the one who holds power over all things. When you declare such truth, you align your thoughts with my love. This partnership of faith unlocks paths you did not know existed. Watch carefully, and you will see how circumstances begin to shift. People who once brought negativity will fade away from your life. Suddenly, you will find yourself surrounded by supportive individuals, true friends who will help you flourish and celebrate your victories. Your heart will marvel at how seamlessly I orchestrate these changes. Remain grateful, for a thankful spirit preserves your blessing. I invite you to talk with me often. This is prayer, a conversation between your heart and mine. You need not hide anything from me. I see all and know all, yet I still long for you to share your deepest fears, your daily concerns, your lofty dreams. I delight in hearing the melodies of your soul as you reveal what weighs on you. In return, I whisper hope. I whisper solutions. I whisper clarity. Be attentive, my child, for I speak in gentle ways. You might sense a new thought forming, or a comforting presence brushing your heart. At times I speak through an encouraging word from a friend, or a stirring verse in the Holy Book that seems to leap off the page directly into your life. My spirit within you is not quiet. He guides, corrects, and strengthens you. Whenever you feel lost, remember you hold my words in your hands. The sacred writings are like a lantern shining on your path. Each time you open them, approach with reverence and expectancy. I am with you, explaining each line, weaving my wisdom into your understanding. These words are alive, bursting with power. If you fully embrace them, transformation takes root in you. That is why you can face situations that once terrified you, now calm and steadfast, confident that I am at work even in the darkest hour. You will endure no trial in vain. As gold is refined by fire, you will come forth with greater strength, more radiant than before. Do not be afraid of the heat. I am the one in control of the flame, ensuring it shapes you without consuming you. Sometimes you look at your past, perceiving only failure and regret. But I see something else entirely. I see how each heartbreak, each tear softened your heart, teaching you empathy and compassion for those who suffer. You have learned to cling to me, to trust that I never abandon my children. And now your testimony, shaped by those experiences, will open doors for you to speak life into others who feel hopeless. Remember, I cause all things to work together for the good of those who love me. No sorrow you have endured is wasted. I have walked with you through each moment, collecting your tears as if they were precious jewels. Every fear, every heartbreak is known to me, and I respond with mercy. Let the shame of the past wash away, for you are now clothed with my forgiveness and given the dignity of my child. I urge you too to keep watch over your heart. Protect it from resentment and negativity. There will always be voices eager to pollute your mind with discouraging thoughts. Some may mock your faith, insisting that believing in me is pointless. Others may question my goodness and attempt to sow seeds of doubt in your spirit. But let me assure you, no weapon formed against you can truly succeed when you stand anchored in my promise. In those moments, speak the words that I have placed in your heart. Declare my truth over your life, over your home, over your future. Confidence in me is not misplaced. Faith is the language of my kingdom. When you speak faith, you align yourself with the unstoppable force of my will, drawing my presence into every area of your life. I also want to remind you that I am the God of new beginnings. I did not create you to remain chained to destructive habits or memories. If you have stumbled, if you made choices that caused guilt to weigh you down, do not hide from me. Run to me. I am here with open arms, ready to cleanse you from every mistake. You are not defined by your weaknesses. You are defined by my endless love and the future I have laid out for you. Day by day, step by step, let me redirect your path. Let me realign your heart with my purposes so that you can shine brightly in this world. I will help you break patterns of harm, bringing you into a freedom where you can truly breathe, love, and grow. That is my gift to you. An abundant life filled with wonder and meaning. You are precious beyond measure. When anxieties threaten to suffocate you, hold on to this fact. My perfect love drives out fear. Let your heart be saturated with my presence. Do not allow worry to nest in your mind. The moment you sense negativity creeping in, remember that I am in control. Think of the promises I have made. Reflect on the times I have delivered you before. I have never once left you. Listen to the soft whisper of my spirit, telling you I care for you more than you could ever comprehend. Bask in that truth and choose to believe it even when evidence seems scarce. Your trust is not naive. It is built on the rock of my faithfulness. Even if the world around you shakes, my foundation remains solid. When I teach you about patience, it is not to torment you with long waits, but to show you the richness of my plan unfolding at the precise moment. Delays do not mean denial. I know the best time for each blessing to arrive. Impatience sometimes blinds you to the work I am quietly doing behind the scenes. Every day, with every prayer, you draw closer to a reality shaped by my higher wisdom. Keep a thankful heart, praising me not only for the blessings seen, but also for those still on their way. This gratitude protects you from bitterness and keeps your spirit aligned with hope. Let me also whisper about the depth of my compassion. When you are overwhelmed, come to me. When you feel weak, let me be your strength. When everything around you seems chaotic, enter the safety of my presence. Think of a child running into a parent's arms during a thunderstorm. So it is with you and me. I am your shelter. I am your anchor when the winds howl. You never face any situation alone. I walk the path with you, and when you can no longer stand, I carry you. Yes, you might be physically weary or emotionally drained, but my power is made perfect in your weakness. Through me, you can accomplish more than you ever thought possible. I see your devotion to your loved ones. I observe how you long for them to draw close to me. Fear not. My plans stretch beyond you, encompassing your family, your friends, and even strangers who cross your path. I invite you to continue being a beacon of my grace among them, loving, serving, forgiving. Do not be disheartened if they do not respond immediately. My Spirit is at work in ways invisible to you. Keep sowing seeds of faith, demonstrating compassion, speaking hope. In my timing, those seeds will germinate and grow into a vibrant testimony of my love. You are an heir to my kingdom, part of a royal family that spans every nation, every generation. What does that mean? It means you are not powerless. You have the spiritual authority to speak life, to rebuke darkness, to stand against every attack of the enemy. Let your lips pronounce words of encouragement, comfort, and wisdom. The more you align your speech with my heart, the more powerful your declarations become. Do not use your words to tear down or curse, for that poisons your own spirit. Instead, speak blessing over every challenge, declare my goodness in every setback, affirm my sovereignty in every seemingly hopeless situation. Words carry weight in the spiritual realm. Use them wisely, in agreement with my truth. I have appointed you to be a channel of my blessing, not merely a recipient. Often, you wait for a mighty outpouring of my favor, and I promise you shall see it. But also remember, I call you to pour out into others. When you give, whether it is your time, your empathy, your prayers, or your resources, you mirror my nature, and your heart expands even further. You become a living reflection of the grace I have given you. When you serve those in need, you are serving me. When you comfort the sorrowful, you extend my arms. When you stand alongside the marginalized, you stand as my representative. This is the essence of your calling, to be my hands and feet in a world longing for love and truth. Look around and see how many are trapped in despair because they do not know there is a God who loves them. That is why your testimony matters. Every time you share your story, how I rescued you, forgave you, filled you with hope. You plant seeds in another's heart. Those seeds can blossom into eternal life. Never underestimate the power of your journey, for I have molded you through trials and triumphs to bring you to this very moment. Your past has been redeemed. Your future is secured in my hands. Walk with confidence, child, because the one who formed the stars holds your destiny. Know that doubt will try to creep in. The enemy of your soul will attempt to remind you of your shortcomings, your sins, your inconsistencies. But focus instead on my grace. My grace is sufficient. It washes away the stains of yesterday and opens wide the door for a better tomorrow. Rest in the knowledge that I do not love you less on days you stumble. I do not cherish you less when you feel uninspired. My love is constant, never fading, never withdrawing. That is who I am. I have chosen you. I have called you by name. You belong to me, and nothing can sever that bond. My child, you might notice how I keep repeating these affirmations of love, strength, and victory. That is because I know how easily your heart can forget. The world is loud. Your mind can become crowded with thoughts that weigh you down. So I speak and speak again, saturating you with words of life, that you may never doubt the surpassing greatness of my love. I want these promises etched into your soul so that when adversity strikes, your immediate reflex is to say, "But my God has promised to be faithful. My God has promised to shield me." In doing so, you activate faith, releasing my power into that situation. I delight in responding to faith. I delight in seeing you trust me, even when everything around you appears bleak. Yes, child, I designed you to be victorious. Victory may not always look like you expect. It might be peace in the midst of turmoil, joy that defies sorrow, forgiveness in the face of deep hurt. Sometimes victory is the quiet strength to endure with grace. But as you remain connected to me, you will see how each battle refines you, and every triumph points back to my glory. Others may witness your perseverance and wonder how you do it. Let them see that it is I who sustain you. Let them recognize that you do not rely on your own goodness, but on mine. I yearn for all to know this miraculous grace that empowers you day after day. If loneliness attempts to overwhelm you, remember you are never truly alone. Lift your gaze to me. Share your innermost secrets, your unspoken dreams, your heartbreaks. I am closer than the air you breathe. Even when your room is silent, my presence envelops you like a warm embrace. If you listen closely, you may sense the gentle currents of my spirit stirring your heart with comfort. Those who love me also fill the world around you, a family of believers connected by the bond of my spirit. You do not walk this path in isolation. Let my spirit lead you to people who can bless and strengthen you, just as you bless and strengthen them. Now I want to speak of hope. Hope that anchors the soul in times of trial. You have encountered storms that threatened to tear your life apart, but hope kept you pressing forward. That hope is rooted in the truth that I am good, that I have prepared a glorious destiny for you. Each morning, when you open your eyes, you can choose to believe in the blossoming potential of that day. Even if the previous night was filled with sorrow, each new sunrise brings renewed mercy. Let hope arise in your heart, like a sunrise banishing the cold darkness. You cannot imagine the beautiful things I have in store for you. Continue trusting me and watch as your story unfolds in unimaginable ways. Sometimes, your emotions may be in turmoil, swirling with anger or confusion because life can be harsh. My sweet child, bring these emotions to me. I am not frightened or repelled by your honesty. Lay every piece of your heart before me, and let me heal the deep wounds. I already know them, but I wait for you to open up. Healing is a process, but one we walk together. I apply my soothing balm to the raw places, letting grace seep into every crack until you are made whole. This is my promise, sealed by my own word. When condemnation tries to entangle you, stand firm in the knowledge of my forgiveness. Let no voice, no memory, no condemnation hinder you from drawing closer to me. Remind yourself that my sacrifice has already paid the price for your freedom. You are no longer a prisoner of guilt. Each day is a fresh start. Embrace it wholeheartedly. If you stumble, get back up and continue. Remember that my love is unending, not because of your perfection, but because of my nature. Keep pressing forward in that truth, shaking off every chain of shame. You are redeemed, cleansed, and cherished. Let us also celebrate together. Yes, I want you to rejoice in my goodness. Your praises are sweet to me. Each time you lift a joyful shout or quietly whisper gratitude, heaven resonates with the echo of your adoration. Praise strengthens you. It shifts your perspective from the temporal to the eternal. When you praise me in the midst of your challenges, you declare that my power is greater than any problem. You embrace victory even before it manifests visibly. Praise is a powerful weapon, a key that can open locked doors. And do you know that your own spirit is lifted as well? By focusing on my character, you rise above the things that weigh you down. I continue to marvel at your resilience. Many storms have come, attempts have been made to snuff out your faith, but each trial has only made you stronger in me. Your roots dig deeper into my promises. The spiritual fruit in your life, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control, becomes richer, sweeter. People around you will notice this fruit. Some may be drawn to it, while others may misunderstand. Regardless, keep bearing that fruit. Keep shining my light. In time, even the hardest hearts can soften under the warmth of genuine love. Do not be discouraged by those who react negatively. Simply stay faithful to what I have called you to do. Life may bring transitions, changes in location, job, relationships, but I remain your constant anchor. When you face the unknown, hold my hand. I have seen your future from the beginning. My vantage point is limitless, so trust my guidance. even if it leads you through unfamiliar territory. I will never steer you wrong. My ways are higher, my thoughts broader, and my love surpasses all boundaries. Walking in obedience may feel risky, yet remember that I have never failed anyone who truly put their trust in me. Your life is secure when it is surrendered to my will. Also, keep in mind the importance of rest. Yes, I have given you tasks and responsibilities, but I also invite you to find rest in my presence. The world rushes on, obsessed with productivity, but there is a holy pause I call you to. Quiet yourself before me. Let your mind settle on my promises. In that stillness, your soul is rejuvenated. Worry fades. Faith blooms. Find time daily, even if brief, to refocus on my words. Let my peace permeate your heart like a soft blanket. This rhythm of work and rest mirrors my own work in creation. It balances you, ensuring you do not burn out. When sadness or grief overtakes you, remember that I too understand sorrow. I wept in compassion. I am near to the brokenhearted, and my comfort is beyond words. Let the tears flow if they must. My shoulder is big enough to bear your pain. I mend brokenness in ways you cannot imagine. You will see beauty rise from the ashes of devastation. Even in deep mourning, hope will sparkle again when my healing presence enters the scene. So do not hide your tears from me. Do not bury your sadness. Offer it to me, and let me transform it into something meaningful and redemptive. You might be thinking about the prayers you have lifted repeatedly, yet still await the answers. My timing is a mystery to many, but trust that I am never late. Sometimes I delay to align multiple factors for a greater outcome than you initially requested. Sometimes the delay refines your character, teaching you perseverance, gratitude, and empathy. Other times, I am protecting you from something that is not beneficial in the long run. Always, I act from a heart of love. Continue praying, confidently anticipating my response. Faith is believing that I am at work behind the curtain, even when you cannot see the stage. Meanwhile, do not underestimate the daily miracles that already surround you. The breath in your lungs, the sun rising each morning, the connections you share with loved ones. These are gifts. Gratitude for these everyday blessings keeps your heart open. And remember, no petition is too small for me. If it matters to you, it matters to me. I am attentive to every detail, from the grand arcs of your destiny down to the tiny concerns that weigh on your mind. I am both mighty and gentle, both infinite and intimate. I want to remind you of your eternal inheritance. Earthly existence is fleeting, but your spirit is meant for eternity with me. Your life here, with its sorrows and triumphs, is preparation for the richness of eternal fellowship. Keep your gaze heavenward, not to escape reality, but to anchor your perspective. This world is not your final destination. Someday you will see me face to face, and every tear will be wiped away. There will be no more pain, no more sorrow. The fullness of love and joy will be yours forever. Let that hope sustain you through life's trials. In the meantime, you are my ambassador in this world. Carry my love with humility and boldness. Bring peace where there is conflict, compassion where there is suffering, truth where there is deception. Let your footsteps be guided by my spirit, so you do not wander aimlessly. Each day is an opportunity to reflect my character, and do not worry about your inadequacies. My strength fills your gaps. My spirit empowers you to accomplish all I have assigned. It is not by your own might, but by my power at work in you. Look forward, child, and do not dwell on the regrets of yesterday. I specialize in redemption. I take what was meant for harm and shape it into something good. Those regrets can become stepping stones if you place them in my hands. Nothing is wasted, not even your mistakes, because I am masterful at using them to teach you and others about my grace. Let your heart be freed from remorse. Embrace my forgiveness and step boldly into the next chapter I have for you. My beloved, I want you to hear me clearly. You are not alone. You are not insignificant. You are not worthless. You are not a failure. You are my precious child. I hold you in my arms with a love that will never die. Believe me when I say, I am proud of your perseverance. I am proud each time you choose love over hatred, each time you respond with kindness rather than anger, each time you trust me instead of succumbing to despair. These moments of faith echo throughout eternity, resonating with my eternal plan. And so, as you continue this journey, keep these words close. Let them guard your heart and inspire you to press on. There will be days when you feel unstoppable and days when you feel fragile. But in both triumph and weakness, I am with you. In days of victory, remember to give thanks, for I am the one who gave you the ability. In days of struggle, remember to seek me, for I am the one who lifts you up. Let every moment bring you closer to the realization that my love is the most powerful force in the universe. No matter how storms rage, no matter how mountains crumble, my love stands unshaken. Child, rest now in my peace. Let the world's distractions hush for a moment. Can you feel my presence wrapping around your soul? That gentle warmth stirring in you is me, reminding you that you are treasured, reminding you that nothing escapes my notice. Walk forward in faith, anticipating good things, because you belong to the God of limitless power and unending compassion. My love for you remains as strong this instant as it was the day you were born, and it shall remain so until time itself ceases. Believe it, embrace it, and know that these words are my gift to you, an eternal reminder that you are safe in my hands. I love you, I always will. Amen.